Hi, I'm so glad you could make it.
Hi.
My name is Anna.
I'm Pat.
Pat.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Did you find the place okay?
Yeah,
There's
I'm
that
here.
good. There's that new sign down at the driveway. There was problems before then, but it seems to be a lot easier now. Yeah. Well, what brings you here today, Pat?
Well, my husband has been encouraging me to come here and drop me off today.
Okay. As the receptionist probably told you, we do record these assessments, but this recording is totally in your control. Everything is confidential. The only limits to confidentiality is, if there is like a risk of imminent harm to anyone involved. So, other than that, you can ask for this video to be destroyed if you so desire. Okay, but we do have a little consent form I'd like for you to sign at the outset. Is that okay with you?
That's okay with me.
Okay. All right. So, are you comfortable filling these parts out?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, let's start with getting just some basic information. All right. When's your birthday?
It's January 8th, 1981.
Okay. And are you employed?
I'm not.
Okay. When was the last time you were employed?
It was before my car accident, so
Okay.
10 years ago.
Okay. And do you have any children?
No.
All right. You said that your husband dropped you off?
Yes.
How long have you all been married?
We've been married about 12 years.
Okay. And you live together?
Yes.
Okay. Do you own your house?
We do.
Okay. How long have you lived where you're living?
It's been as long as we've been married, so 12 years.
Okay. Do you go to church?
I don't.
Okay. And do you consider yourself religious at all?
No.
Okay. Do you have any military experience?
I do not know.
Okay. What about education? Did you get your high school diploma?
I finished high school. I went to like 2 years of technical school, and I've been through driving school.
Okay, driving school. What is driving school?
Well, I went to school to truck drive.
Okay.
And that's what I was doing before.
All right, and then before your accident?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go back a little ways. When you were growing up, are your parents divorced?
They are. I don't know my father, so it's always just been my mother and I.
Okay. Do you have any siblings?
I have some step siblings. She's remarried, but I don't really consider them a close family.
Okay. Were you and your mother close when you were growing up?
Not very close. I was kind of free range.
And what about now?
She's just come back in recently, calling because my husband has contacted her, so they've gotten in touch because of me. So now she's kind of coming back into the picture again.
Okay. Are you on any medication right now?
I'm prescribed as Xanax.
Okay.
So I take Xanax.
Okay. How long have you been taking Xanax?
It's been about 3 years now.
Okay. We are a substance abuse treatment facility, so let's talk a little bit about substance use. And let's go all the way back to the beginning. Like, what was the first thing you used? And we're including things like tobacco, and alcohol, like the legal things as well as the illegal things, just whatever the first thing was.
Well, I smoked cigarettes when I was young. My mom smoked cigarettes, so I was probably 11 or 12 first time I smoked a cigarette.
Okay.
Um,
Were you with friends when you first time you smoked, or were you alone?
I was alone.
Okay.
Um, then I, started drinking in high school. And that was more social. And then, I just have tried drugs in college and when I was in college and at the end of high school, really before I started driving. When I started doing that, I stopped doing any drugs.
Okay.
And I got into driving school.
Okay. So you never, did you ever use anything on a regular basis? Like, do you still smoke cigarettes now?
I don't smoke
Okay.
regularly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Have you ever had to stay in the hospital for anything or be treated for something ongoing, like say diabetes or anything? And again, let's start back at the beginning. If you have allergies that came up as a child, or if you broke an arm or something, let's start there.
Well, I had to have surgery on my leg. I was playing sports in high school, so I've had surgery before. But as far as any other hospitalizations, I can't think of any before the accident.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about the accident?
Yeah, I was. I guess that was the drug I was prescribed at that time was Adderall, and
okay. Well,
that's
when were you? I'm sorry to interrupt. When were you prescribed Adderall?
That was I guess 11 years ago.
Okay.
So right before the accident, and
okay. Let's put that down. It's on our medication history. Okay. Do you still take Adderall?
no.
Okay.
I stopped taking it after the accident because that's what caused the accident, was the Adderall.
Okay.
Because I was up all night and somebody T-boned me. I wasn't paying attention, and so that kind of started all of this pain that I've been in so far, and it led me to this point.
Okay. How did you get prescribed Adderall?
Well, I went in and I basically just knew what I had to say because I had heard other people used it to stay up all night when they were driving, and I could make more money. Really just make enough money.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so you were sleep deprived, and you got in this accident, and that caused it to be where you couldn't work anymore?
Yes. It was too painful to sit up for a while. I broke my back and I broke my femur bone. I was, in pretty bad shape for a while, and I am still in pain from that. And then it was just too difficult to get back into a truck after that. And the company, there was all this that happened with the company, and it prevented me from going back with the same company, and then I felt too afraid to drive again.
Okay. That's a traumatic experience. Yeah. So, did you have physical therapy after the accident?
I had a little bit of therapy just with the hospital visits and things, but I didn't do any outside of that. Okay. They no longer covered that.
Okay. Were you prescribed anything for the pain?
Yes, I took Oxycontin for a while, and that was working for a little bit of time, and then it stopped working, so I was prescribed more. They moved me up to a higher dosage, and then I started to take that too much, and the doctor took me off of that, and then tried the Xanax after that to try to treat the depression, but I still have not found any pain relief that is prescribed.
So this is ongoing pain that you're feeling today?
Yeah.
So what do you do for that?
Well, I have to medicate myself because otherwise I can't function.
Okay. What do you medicate yourself with?
Well, now it's been heroin. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
because my husband has started to notice changes in me, and I can no longer even get out of bed unless I'm going to get more.
That must be hard. How long have you been using heroin?
It's been maybe 6 months now.
How did you first try it?
Well, I just met someone, and I was looking for something to help with my pain, and it showed up.
Okay. How do you take heroin?
Injection mostly.
So today, like the things that you're taking are like Xanax and heroin. How often do you take both of those?
I mean, now it's a few times a day.
Okay. And I heard you say that you don't really get out of bed except for to get more heroin. Do you, like, are there friends that come to see you?
No.
Okay. Is it your husband, you said that he drives truck also? So is he away from home a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, what does your typical day look like?
Well, I'll wake up and I'll try to make something to eat, and then I'll usually just stay around the house all day.
Okay. Are you able to do homework or housework?
I mean, I can do some things, but when I have to bend over, it's too painful to do that.
So you said that you were initially prescribed the Oxycontin, and then the dose that you were prescribed stopped working. Has that happened with the heroin, where you started out taking some and you have to take more now to get the same effect?
Yes.
Have you ever not been able to get it and, gotten sick?
Yeah. I mean, and that's a big part of why I go get it.
Yeah. Have you ever tried to use less, or even or tried to stop?
I've tried to stop, but then my pain will come back much worse, and so it keeps it going because right now I'm just kind of stuck between the two.
Yeah. Yeah, and I heard you say that when you wake up in the morning, that's what you do to get going, is you get heroin.
Yeah, I mean, mostly so I can eat.
Yeah. And you said that your husband dropped you off today, and that he's concerned.
Yeah. I mean, he's here and he's asking me to do this, so
yeah,
I'm doing it because I see what he's had to do to reach me.
Yeah. It's very brave to come here. Proud of you. What are some of the things that he's worried about? Is there a financial component to that?
I mean, that is a big part of it, and I'm spending a lot of money now. And
do you know about how much you're spending, per day or per week?
I mean, it's probably in $200 every few days.
Okay. And that's gone up?
That's where it is now.
Yeah.
That's where it is now. So he's having to work more, which just pushes him away more.
Okay. Do you have mood swings?
Not severely. I feel like I just remain kind of numb.
Do you ever think about hurting yourself?
No. I still see reasons to live, or I wouldn't be here.
Yeah. Have you ever been in treatment before? Okay. What do you think about being in a residential treatment program? And hear that you haven't worked in 10 years and you pretty much stay at home. How do you feel when you think about coming and trying out, living somewhere different for a while?
I think I could try. I want to be able to not feel like I'm trapped here or caged in.
It's understandable. You know, in our program, we don't restrain anyone. Anyone is free to leave whenever. And we also have visiting times that family can come in and visit. And, you know, also no one is allowed in here that you don't want to come visit you. And we have those informal visiting times. And we also have family therapy where everybody can learn how to help each other. You know, like, as you said, you know, this is affecting your husband too. And so, you know, like, everybody has benefits that we can help them have here. According to the Diagnostic and Statistic Manual for Mental Disorders, you know, you do have a substance use disorder, and, you know, we can help you here. Can we look at some of our program information?
Sure.
Stop it.